Hey y'all, this week we're talking about anger. And isn't it true that when you and I get angry with somebody, we can tend to get historical? I mean, especially with somebody that's close to us. And what I mean by historical, and I believe you know where I'm going with this, is we kind of pull up things from the past that maybe they thought we'd forgotten or forgiven, or maybe we thought we'd forgotten and forgiven, but it's kind of convenient to kind of pull up, well, you did this and you said this. And all of a sudden, again, instead of actually being relevant, instead of actually trying to work through a problem or an issue, we go historical and we start pulling up past things that really have no relevance with now. Well, God's word, again, addresses how we're to deal with that kind of anger in Proverbs 15:1. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but harsh words stir up anger. You know, when we pull up historical things, what we're doing is basically we're being harsh. We're trying to hurt the other person because we're hurt. And we want to make sure they pay a price just like we feel like we're paying a price. But God's word clearly states when we're in those situations, and likely it's with our children, with our spouse, with our parents, whatever that is, it's basically to say, give a gentle answer. And the beautiful thing about that is it turns away wrath. It turns away that anger. In fact, it calms the storm. So next situation you're in, I want to encourage you, instead of responding like you want to respond to sometimes, I know there are times that I want to, but instead of responding with anger, it may be equal or more so than the other person, what about responding with a gentleness? And watch God bring about calming a storm that would not have been calmed otherwise. And he brings about peace. He brings about resolve that no other way it can be done, rather than you trusting him and saying, God, it's not going to do any good for me to be angry in this situation. What if I just calmly respond? Look out. God's going to answer. He's going to intervene. Hope you have an amazing day. As always, let's live reckless for the one who loves us most, Jesus. Bye, y'all.